So guys, welcome back to a new video. The previous video was a long ago. It was of O-level registration and ID creation. So in today's video, we are going to solve labs for the Virtual Testing Foundation internship of pen testers. So if any employee or team manager of VTF is seeing this video and wants this video to be taken down, you can just write me an email or just write in the comment section, or another method is you can just post an announcement in your Discord. I will just take down the video. I'm making and posting this video at the last moment of deadline of the week 2, as many people were having problems solving the labs. I won't be explaining much in this, but I will show the walkthrough and I won't be showing the pen testing report. You have to do that by yourself. So guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon if you want to view each and every video I post. So let's get to the portal. So the labs that I'm going to solve is provided by Hactify, which is working in correspondence with Virtual Testing Foundation. They're conducting internships for 10 weeks and they're going to teach some industry based practices and many other things. You can just have a look at their websites. So the second week was about HTML injection and clickjacking. So as we know, HTML injection is like we insert or execute some payload on the web page itself, and clickjacking is tricking the user to enter their information using social engineering, and they think that they are logging into a legitimate website, but the credentials are stored on the other hand, which we stored like set up a listener or a server backend. So I will just solve the labs. You can't access these labs if you are not in the internships, as we are provided with a specific email and passwords for our account. So let's just proceed with HTML injection. So our first task was HTMLs are easy. Let's open that. I close this, and as we go down, it says what are HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It shows that it has a P4 bug with a CVSS score of 0.1 to 3.9. It is more bug bounty oriented rather than pen testing. And in case of an account takeover, it can be categorized as P3. If you are in bug bounty hunting, then you will be knowing this stuff. So let's just start the lab. So here, if I search for something like hello, so this text was been reflected here. So for normally we can do as h1 hello world h1. So the text was enlarged, so that means the code HTML tags were executed successfully. So basically, in sometimes in bug bounty, it's like you have to show the document cookie or session ID on the screen. So if I just run the command or the script as script followed by alert followed by document.cookie followed by script closing tag, so the session ID was shown on the screen as an alert box. So this means that HTML tags and scripts are executable on this page. So what are the consequences of these? If I don't know much, but if a hacker wants, he can modify it, and in case of HTML stored vulnerability, he can just enter some link and some other users may visit that link and lose their credentials on the other website. So this was it in the HTML's are easy lab. Another lab was let me store them. So this was the lab of like stored HTML. The previous one was reflected XSS, or you can say reflected HTML, and this is reflected, sorry, stored one. So this has the same text as earlier, so we just start the lab. So it says we need to log in with an email and password, but we don't have one, so we'll just go to register. So here we need to register about that, and we need to make sure that the codes are executed. So for that we can do as we can just go to Google and have an image. So let's get the image of hacker. As a bug bounty hunter, you should always check for vulnerabilities in the login or sign up page. So we'll just copy the image location, get back to the login section. It's asking for our first name, so I will provide just the image followed by the source. So now for second last name, I'm going to provide h1 tag to check whether this is executed or not. Another one, I'm going to type something like 12345 @gmail.com and password as 12345. Click on register. So the data was sent to backend successfully. So let's check if the data gets, or the image that we provided and the h1 tag we provided gets executed successfully or not. So for that, let's just log in. So it didn't get executed. Let me just have a look at the view page source, like what data was stored. It's not showing here, so never mind. We will try with the script tag, followed by alert, and closing of the script tag. Sorry, I got logged out of the lab. Let me just log in. I pause the video for now. So I just logged in and changed the credential as slash escape sequence followed by bold, ABC and bold, but not working right now. I'm sorry for that. I will just show you the third lab for now. It says file names are also vulnerable. This means if we just upload a file and modify its name in the burp suite or anything else, it can also lead to an attack. If I just show you example of uploading a file with a modified name. So here as you can see, this is simply a test.html file. If I just upload it, I just forward it for now. So it says file uploaded test.html successfully. So then we will do that again. Click on file upload, and here we will modify the file name. As you can see, I will just keep the name as a followed by a break line, followed by another break line, followed by another break line. So if we just go there, as you can see, a followed by a break, it's on another line. So this means if the file name is modified, then it can also lead to a script execution. I can show you another also, like here the file name is empty. So if I write this script line here as alert followed by document dot cookie script and send. It's not executed due to the filtering. So in this case we have to keep in mind we need to input the file names, whether it contains any HTML tags or script tags. We need to remove them, and we should never believe the user's input due to security reasons. So this was the file names are also vulnerable lab. Now it's a file content and HTML injection are perfect pair. So if I just go to start lab, load a file, I just used like check.html earlier. If I just upload the file, no, I will just upload another file for now. I'm sorry, it got executed. It contained my script. We'll just go back. So that's left for file content. I will just upload this one. This contains the hash of a CTF. So as you can see, the file contents are being displayed here. So this means the data is read by the web application and displayed on the screen. So we can just take a chance and see if the file data is executed or not. So I just created a HTML file. If I just show you, sorry, not this, here. If I just open it with a text editor, this says the same thing: script alert document.cookie followed by closing script. So if this gets executed successfully, we will have our session ID on the screen. So if we upload, see, the script got executed successfully and we got our session ID on the screen. So this was it for the beginner's path in the HTML injection in file content vulnerability. Now injecting HTML using URL. So in this case we needed to inject the code in the URL using some parameters. It shows your URL is, so if we just go with this slash means directory parameter like hi, so it just wrote here hi. So now we can just modify it with the h1 tag to check whether this gets executed or not. So as you can see, the h1 tag got executed. So we can now try for the script tag also. So our script line also got executed successfully and we now have our session ID. So this can lead to URL redirection attack in many cases. This should have returned a 404 error like not found, but this is redirecting us to a link where we want the victim to go. This also pays us a good bounty in few companies, but I don't know much others. Let's get back to the normal site. At last, in HTML injection was our URL encoding. In this, many of us or other people were confused like what to do. So if I just intercept on and send hello, was normal hello. So I tried using the h1 tag as earlier, first challenge. but the h1 tag was encoded, followed by a space with a plus. So this happens in the case of URL encoding. If you remember, when you search on Google, the content becomes separated by plus. So that struck my mind. If I just keep the intercept on for now, we will just send hello here and send it to repeater. If we just send it and render it, it will just show hello. Taking a bit of time. So it showed hello here. Now if we just go to decoder and encode it as a URL one. So now if we want to execute h1 followed by a hello, closing h1, so this will be our code for that. We just go to repeater again and remove this hello by our code and send. Then it's not successfully executed here. Let us just check in the web app. It was successfully executed. We can do same for our script tag also. So if we just copy it, put it in here and search, it didn't work. Why? I'm sorry, I have a spelling mistake in alert. So now we are provided with the session ID. So this so that a single URL encoding is not enough. In some cases that need to be encoded in another form or a multi. So this was it in the HTML injection. So guys, in the Discord or having the internship opportunity, having an error, can just see this video and solve that. And I'm repeating again, if any VTF manager or teacher or admin or team leader is seeing this video and wants me to take down this video, I surely will just write down a mail or just write a comment or post or announcement in a Discord channel. I will surely take it down. That's my promise. You don't have to report it. So in the next video I will just solve the clickjacking. This was not a tough one, but everyone was having confusion that what to post as a POC in the Word file, and I will also show you what is the use of this repository I've opened here. So see you in the next video of clickjacking, or I can just continue here in one video only. I won't make the video lengthy. So in the clickjacking one, we had two labs, that is let's hijack and rehijack. So if you guys go to let's hijack, says what is a clickjacking, and it has two forms of non-sensitive and sensitive page. Non-sensitive is categorized as P4 and sensitive with account takeover is P3. Sorry, non-sensitive are considered as P5, sensitive are considered as P4, and if it leads to account takeover, then it is categorized as P3. So we'll just start the lab for the first one. So here we have an account in which we, if we click delete account, this account gets deleted. But how shall we trick the user or the admin so that he may delete his account? So if we just go to the delete one, test page, sorry. So here, as you can say, here is a spin the wheel template over the web page to trick the user or the admin on the web page himself. We will just if decrease the opacity of the spinning wheel, the background fields that we can see now will be invisible to us, and when we will click spin the wheel, this will delete the account and it will show admin account deleted. So if you just want to try it on real hands using a PHP server on your Linux, Windows or whatever you want, you can just clone this repository and use it. This provides you a real life page environment. You can just move the columns of email and phone number over the point. I will just show you the next challenge. So this was the solution for the first one. You just need to click delete and an admin account facilitators. You don't have to do anything much. Just take the screenshot and post it as a POC. And for the second one, if we just go back, start the lab. So this is a simple Google login form, or you can say just a login form in which we are provided with the email and the password here. So if we just go to admin@gmail, password is admin@123. So it says you have logged in successfully, nothing much, but when we trick the user, so now the main Google login form is below, as you can see the light one, and the dark one, that is Gmail login, is our page or the attacker's page for the victim. So the victim thinks that the above page is also the main page of the website, or you can say administrators. So I will just go and enter his details here, and when he will click the login that is formed by the attacker, the credentials get stored in the database, or he set up a listener on his Kali using netcat. You just have to take the access of this, and this was your POC. So this was it in the clickjacking vulnerability, and this was week 2. We were provided with basic infos of HTML injection and clickjacking, and further we are going to learn many more attacks. I will make the video over those labs too, but at the ending time, not before that. So that's it in this video. See you in the next video of another CTF, whether try hack me or hack the box. Till then, stay safe and happy. Thank you.